this episode, the very first episode of our web miniseries, Getting Clear. And today we're going to be talking about making the choice in episode 1. I think it's so important that you understand why it's important for you to make a choice and stick to that choice. This is God inspired. Get ready to get clear and make a choice today. All right, now, as I promised, we're going to be talking about getting clear. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk about making a choice. Because that's what it takes to get clear. That's that first step. And you know what? It all starts with making a choice. I don't care who you are, at what level of life you may be in currently. Everything starts with a choice. Everything starts with a choice. Don't let anyone lie to you. Don't let anybody convolute you. You know, it's all about a choice. And whenever you make a choice, those choices that you make today have ripple effects in your near future. Let me repeat that. Every choice that you make today will have ripple effects in your near future. You know, a lot of times this world convolutes you. It convolutes us. It gets us cloudy. Picture, if you will, a glass of water. You know, when you see a glass of water, it is clear. And that's how you and I are. We are clear. The problem is, when we go out into this world, the water gets contaminated with all this pollution. And it's like taking cherry Kool-Aid powder and pouring it in that glass of clear water. The moment the contaminants of that packet enter the water becomes discolored. It changes from clear to red. You're going to add some sugar in there and try to sweeten it up. This convolutes it even more. It can happen so much and so fast that although water is the basis of that drink in that glass, you can barely even see water. You see Kool-Aid as a drink now. And you could slice lemons in it. You can put slices of apples, oranges, whatever. You know, what do they call that? Uptown? I don't know. Whatever it is. You get the picture. That you and I go out into this world and we start off clear. But situations, circumstances, personalities convolutes the clear glass of water that you and I are. And we lose focus. Sometimes we even lose sight of who we are. We lose ourselves in the path of chasing the dream. And at some point we even ask, where are we? Who are we? What have I become? You know, my son and I, my oldest son Marcus Jr. and I, we were together this morning, and man, we had a great time in the Lord because we were watching some videos on YouTube and just giving God some glory and praise. And one of the songs that we played was an artist by the name of Jonathan McReynolds. If you get a chance, look him up. Jonathan McReynolds. He has a song called Pressure. He does a live performance of this song. Look him up on YouTube. The live performance of Jonathan McReynolds performing Pressure. This song ministers to anyone who has lost themselves along the path of life, trying to chase the golden coin or the golden brass ring and lose yourself in the process because you have become what the world has made and not who God has made you to be. That happened to me. And so it could happen to anyone. See, the world seduces you and you are no longer clear on who you are, what you want to do, how to get there. And this is a trick of the devil. I'm going to mention another song from the same artist, Jonathan McReynolds, because I really want to make an impact in your life. And so go again and look up Jonathan McReynolds. He has another song called Cycles. If you want your spirit ministered to today, go look at Jonathan McReynolds, another video from him called Cycles. And in that he talks about how the devil plays these games based on your mistakes. Because the devil learns from your mistakes even if you don't. And he knows when you are winning in life. So he makes patterns ahead of you based on past mistakes that you've made that you haven't learned from, but he's learned from your mistakes, and puts mistakes ahead of you in your path, knowing they're going to trip up again, and set you back 7 steps and extend game time so that he wins and you don't. And the only reason he's able to do that is because you never got clear on who you are and whose you are. So the game goes into overtime because the devil's tripping you up. Now, as I said earlier, everything begins with a choice. And you have to make the choice that this is going to be your time. Today is going to start the beginning of the best of your life for the rest of your life. Let me repeat that. You want to make a choice today that today begins the best of your life for the rest of your life. Now, how do you do that? You set it in your heart right now. And you make a declaration out loud that you will no longer live a mediocre life. You will no longer live beneath your potential. You will no longer allow yourself to settle for what's just handed to you. You are going to fly like eagles. Thank you, Lord. And you're going to do that according to the will of Jesus Christ for your life. And there's a way to walk in that. So let's make that choice today. And when you make that choice, I want to tell you that that choice is not just a choice you make today and then just leave it there. No. You have to keep speaking to that choice every single day. You have to keep making the same choice over and over.